In this video, we're going to go to the layer edit page again and spend some time looking at the decay panel. Now, I've got a snapshot called up here, and it's pretty messy, and I want to change it. I'm kind of deliberately using this as a starting point since it's very far from where I want to get to, just to show how we can customize it. So let's start with this dark felt piano. These are the notes I've sequenced up here. I'm going to start by calling up one of the settings for the decay. It's called tail cutter, and this will call up a bunch of decay values. And if we look now at the sequence, or layer rather, we'll see different decay lengths having to do with the length of each step, and this tails macro interacts with it. They're very short there. There, they're unaffected. So let's reduce this to 8 steps for now. And I'm going to set some different values. So these will be shorter, these first ones. And if I dial this up, they're still short because I want to put this into positive territory. And again, they'll be short now. And now longer. So with that done, let's dial some of these shorter, some longer. And I want to dial these all up into positive territory. And maybe this one I'll dial negative, so that as I dial the tail macro up, this one will get shorter. And I'll do the same thing here, dial that negative, although maybe not all the way to the bottom, just so that it's not completely truncated in terms of decay and sustain. And I'll do the same thing there. And this one will go like that. So those are my original values. And now maybe I'll just turn a slice or two off to get some rhythm. Good. And I want to do the same thing that I've done in the last videos, where I save this so that I can use it on another layer. Again, this is just a suggestion for how one might want to think of using these. So I'm going to click here to go to the browser, and I'm going to save this. And now let's turn on this. And I'm going to call something else up here. I want to get a different piano sound that I like here, that I came across before. Piano on fire. Now, when we have A, B, C, and D, it's got to do with the amount of processing. A is usually clean. This is processed a bit more. A bit more outboard added on. So I'm going to go with the B variation. And I'm going to load in that setting value we just saved. And I'll put them both on. And I'm going to do the trick that I like to do, where I randomize some of the slices. I'll turn that on, that one off, just to make it a bit different. Randomize them again. And let's see how that matches the accompaniment for what I have in mind. Global volume controller. Send to the reverb. I think I'll bring the first layer down a little bit. So there's an idea of how we can use the decay panel. And again, modulating this will give us some interesting variation. And this can easily be automated within the DAW. So there's an interesting accompaniment, completely different from where I started with at the beginning of this snapshot when I called it up. We'll continue with more in the next video.